of your pregnancy, a watertight sac forms around the embryo, gradually filling with fluid. This is called the amniotic sac, which helps cushion the growing embryo. There's also another type of sac called the yolk sac. The yolk sac will provide nutrients to the embryo while the placenta is developing. The fetal nervous system is one of the very first systems to develop. At about week 5 of pregnancy, the neural plate folds onto itself to form the neural tube. The neural tube is a hollow structure of tissue, which later develops into the brain and spinal cord. In the same week, the preliminary structures that will become your baby's heart begin spontaneously pulsing. Blood cells are taking shape and circulation will begin. The tiny heart tube now beats 100 times a minute. The fetus is about the size of a grain of rice. Facial features continue to develop. Each ear begins as a little fold of skin on the sides of the head, and tiny buds that eventually grow into arms and legs form. Bone also starts to replace cartilage. By the end of the 2nd month, the fetus is about the size of a raspberry. By the end of the 3rd month, the fetus is fully formed, and all organs and limbs are present. The fetus is now about the size of a plum and fills your entire uterus. In the 2nd trimester, there is a lot to look forward to. Highlights might include finding out your baby's sex and feeling your baby move for the first time. I hope, Esther, your baby will grow from being around 7.5 centimeters and weighing 30 grams in week 13 to around 23 centimeters and 820 grams in week 26. Or to provide a comparison, your baby will grow from the size of a lime to a banana, and eventually to a whole cauliflower. Starting from week 13, your baby's face will look more human-like every day. Their ears are now in place, and their eyes have the color you'll see at birth. Up until now, their head has been outspacing their body, but now their body will grow faster. Their arms lengthen to be proportionate with their body, and they'll be able to stick their thumb in their mouth. Also, by now, all of your baby's essential organs and systems have formed. The umbilical cord is fully mature and is protected by Wurtzen's jelly, a thick substance that makes the cord slippery so it can move freely around your baby. By the way, if you're having a girl, hundreds of thousands of eggs are forming in her ovaries, your future grandchildren. Females are born with their entire lifetime supply of eggs. Their digestive system allows your baby to taste the foods you eat through the amniotic fluid. Their waste systems are working hard, with urination taking place about every 40 minutes. Since babies pee in the womb and drink their amniotic fluid, this means they also swallow their urine. Although it may sound gross, urine is sterile, so your baby is not in any harm by drinking their own pee. Ultrafine hairs called lanugo now cover your baby's body, helping to retain body heat until fat reserves are built. This hair typically falls off prior to birth. Your baby will be able to move freely in your uterus. By about week 19, you may feel this movement. It may feel like bubbles popping or a soft rolling or swirling sensation. If your placenta is attached to the front of your uterus, it may take longer to feel kicks because an anterior placenta is like an extra layer of cushioning. By week 20, your baby can hear sounds, your stomach rumbling, your heartbeat. They can even recognize your voice. Additionally, an ultrasound will be performed by week 20 to ensure that your baby's organs are developing properly. Their sex can also be identified. During week 23, billions of brain cells that direct functions like breathing and movement will develop. By week 24, the brain connections enabling the sensation of pain are wired, and babies might start to respond to your voice and to stroking motions on your bump. Around this time, some major changes are happening with your baby's lungs. Surfactant is being produced, a substance that enables the air sacs to inflate and the lungs to expand fully. Right now, they're still breathing amniotic fluid, but when they're born, they'll be ready for air thanks to this surfactant. This is why, starting from around week 24, your baby has a chance of survival if they are born premature. However, the survival rate for 24-week-old infants is only 43%, and about half of them will suffer long-term health complications. If you're at risk of giving birth before week 34 of pregnancy, your doctor may give you a steroid injection before your baby is delivered. The steroids stimulate the maturation of the baby's lungs. Third trimester includes weeks 27 through 40 of pregnancy. The baby is considered full term at the end of week 37. You'll gain about 0.5 kilograms a week until delivery. There is a time of steady growth as your baby gets ready for birth. As your baby gains weight, fat is stored under the skin. This smooths your baby's skin and makes your baby look plumper. During the beginning of this trimester, you may feel plenty of kicks, squirms, flips, and hiccups. At 32 weeks, your baby has grown so much that there is much less room to move around. You can feel the difference in your baby's movements, which are like wriggles and twists. Your baby starts having regular sleep and wake cycles, and you will notice the difference in activity. You may also notice your baby responding to bright light as well as sound. The lungs are the last major organ to finish developing and are unique in that they are one of the only systems that stay primarily dormant until birth. Every other system, such as the cardiac system, is fully up and running, even while the baby is still in utero. A baby in the womb gets their oxygen supply from the placenta, so their lungs don't get their official test run until the moment they're born. The most important part of lung development is the production of surfactants, a mixture that coats the lungs. This helps keep the air sacs, where the oxygen exchange happens, open. However, around 36 weeks, your baby will move further down into your pelvis. You will then notice more room near your ribs, and breathing will become easier. But